Hello tarot lovers, our card of the day today is the Strength card. So we see this lady figure in white adorned with a garland of red roses and leaves, with a lemniscate above her head and her hands pretty much in the lion's mouth, who has his tail between his legs and he's kind of licking her hand, very tame. There's the obvious message that, hey, true strength is not so much in that lion animal, but more in that feminine connection to the divine. And it's within this connection to source that we can channel and we can harness that more animalistic raw passion and excitement that we all have and we are all here to experience some of. But instead of getting carried away with those animalistic desires that we often have, and instead of letting them rule our life, and instead of letting our sort of emotional instincts and sway our decisions in life, we are asked to reconnect to this source, to feel the compassion and the love and the connection to our hearts, and allow this to be the governing force that dominates our decisions in life, and that gives us this power to choose whether to follow old patterns or whether to really lift ourselves up and raise our awareness and heighten our vibration through whatever choices that we can make in our daily life. So this card is speaking about this strength that we find when we have a much stronger grounded connection to spirit, to source, when we're not necessarily just channeling guidance, but we feel that guidance inside of ourselves. So there's a difference between here and the chariot, where the chariot's kind of channeling the guidance and, juggling this duality. Here, no, we've gone through that, and we're not juggling duality as much anymore as really setting a good example for ourselves and for the world around us. And we're actually embodying spirit by having chosen, and there's a certain amount of perseverance and endurance, there's a certain amount of persistence in this card, where we have to make an effort to constantly choose with our self-awareness what would be the highest choice for us, not what would be the norm or what would be our autopilot conditioned program, but what would be the highest choice for us in our life in every single moment. And the perseverance that's needed to make these choices on a day-to-day basis, on a moment-to-moment basis, is what slowly empowers us to live and feel more connected to our hearts on a moment-to-moment level. It's what really gives us and empowers us a feeling of self-confidence, and we actually feel faith not so much in spirit but in ourselves, because hey, if we practice this conditioning long enough and we persevere strong enough, then it becomes second nature after a while. We are no longer living in the fear of that our lower passions will carry us and get us into trouble, or we'll actually fall asleep a little bit and we'll have to wake up again with a slap in the face or a kick up the arse as life is telling us, hey, you fell asleep again. No, we've learned this pure connection with heart. We've learned this connection with spirit that is keeping us awake, and it gives us this level of self-confidence that asks us, that allows us to step into like a new phase. So there are different stages of growth in the major arcana. There's this 7 cycle from the magician to the chariot, and then there's another one that starts from strength up to temperance, and there's these 7 cycles, and they have specific meanings to them. I'm not going to get into at the moment, but you'll see the similarity. The last time we saw this lemniscate, or this connection to the infinite, was above the magician's head at the beginning. So again, we're asked to reconnect to source, reconnect to spirit, reconnect to what is our more altruistic and deeper levels of integrity, so that we can be true, be honest with ourselves. And this requires us to be a little bit meek and humble, but strong on the inside. There's an empowerment of this card, which speaks about true strength coming from this inner connection, and this inner connection being not just the guide in our life, but the driving force in our life, that which makes all the decisions. And when we choose whatever it is we choose in our life, we're choosing from the awareness of what lifts us up most, what raises our vibration, what is best for us at any given moment. And that usually and normally is what's best for ourselves and the world around us, because they are two energies connected and always in tune. And when we are connected with our heart, we'll find this is the type of message that will come clearly through in what we channel and what we feel is real and true. And this is the message, and this is where real strength is. So instead of if you find ourselves, tempted by getting carried away by our excitement and passion this day, bring yourself back. Ask yourself, hey, is this my highest good? Is this what's most important for me? Is this where I really want to go? What would love decide? What would spirit say here in this moment? And just breathe into it and feel that pure, more inner connection, that feminine connection to yourself, and see what comes from this guidance, and act upon that, and let this be that which tames your inner passions. I hope you have a great day, and sending you all love.